Okay, we got everything hooked up and running. Make sure, nothing metal is touching metal, that your little probe in here isn't touching the board or shorting anything out, and that your limit, if you pull it out, isn't touching anything. You can always just jump this with a fuse if you want, if you're worried about, shorting something out. We got it on and running. Basically, if you have a meter that will take two different readings, you just have to add them together. Even if it's negative, positive, just add them together. That gives you the number. Usually there's a rating of total static pressure on the data tag. I find that 0.5 is ideal. You typically don't want to go over 0.7 if you can. So 0.2 to 0.7 would be an allowable range. Anything over that, I would start looking at your ductwork. I would start looking at airflow restrictions. Things of this nature are going to increase that. Another thing that's handy is looking at each reading separate. So my negative side, if it's higher, that means I have a restriction somewhere on my return. Now if our positive side is higher, that means we have a restriction in our supply somewhere. So that could be, anything from a bunch of registers closed, too small ductwork, cake coil, and then obviously with the return, the same thing. So yeah, once you get it going, you'll know your static pressure, and that just kind of gives you an idea, especially if you're having, this guy trip a bunch. Well, where's it coming from? Which number's higher, right? If it's higher on your supply, your restrictions from here on. If your number's higher on the negative and your return, it's from there on. Thanks for watching, guys.